You let that man hit you in your shit.
Man, I don't do no fighting, I'm shooting.
Is he dead?
Man, we got to get up out of here.
All right. I'm your host, Bad News Brandon.
Bald head Fred.
I'm interviewing Ricky Blase. What's poppin', big dog? How you doing, man?
I can't call it, bruh. Blessed to still be here. See another day, man.
How the fuck you come up with the name Ricky Blase, man? Because I know you from Ricky Blaze, big dog.
Well, I mean, it started off as Ricky Blaze, yeah. And then I noticed there was a DJ that already had the name Ricky Blaze.
All right.
Yeah, out in Florida. I looked it up on Google.
Okay.
So then I changed it from Ricky Blaze to JR Blaze because I'm a junior, so it's JR Blaze. And then I don't really know what inspired me to change it to Ricky Blase. It was Ricky Blase Blase, and it's Ricky Blase for short.
Where you from?
Huntsville, Alabama, born and raised. I mean, I've lived other places, Tennessee, Florida, Texas, Georgia, but Huntsville, Alabama, for the most part, born and raised.
Okay, so what part of Huntsville are you from?
I don't really claim a specific part. I've lived all over this motherfucker, north, south, east, west. I feel like Huntsville is too small to be like north side, south side. You feel me? It's not like we Chicago or some shit. But
now, I cannot agree with that because I'm from Lincoln Projects, and I feel like Lincoln Projects is its own city.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If we're going like that, Northwood to nothing, boy. NWP all day.
What first got you interested in the music?
I mean, I've always been interested in music, even growing up. You feel me? My favorite rapper was Lil Wayne growing up. It still is Lil Wayne, first and foremost.
Straight up. No Run DMCs.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm influenced by all that.
Boys.
I'm influenced by all that. If it wasn't for all that, I feel like if it wasn't for all that, it wouldn't be no Wayne. You feel me? It wouldn't be no me.
Hey man, and from what I can say, Lil Wayne is the GOAT.
I won't say the GOAT. He is up there because Eminem, he up there too. He the GOAT.
Well, see, that's a whole different subject, and I'm glad you brought Eminem up because I really can't relate to killing my mama, trunking my baby mama,
right?
Yada yada yada.
I mean, for me personally, it's not like I can't relate to wanting to kill my mom and all that too, but I can relate to the anger that he brings. You feel me? The forcefulness, like that. I'm ready to kill the world. I don't really give a fuck. I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm aggressive. I can relate to all that.
Okay, so where do you find that anger at, and how do you transfer that anger from actually doing it physically to put it into music?
I don't know. That's a good question. It feels like with the anger and stuff and all that, it's like music is a great escape way to do it. The other thing you could do is go out on it. You feel me? Physically, like say I'm angry at you, but I'm mad at you. So instead of putting that bitch in the track, I'm finna just come and we finna put the hands to each other. You feel me?
Right.
Which is not always the best escape. You feel me? I could put my anger in the track and still go to work tomorrow versus putting my anger out on you and then I'm sitting in the jail cell tomorrow.
Right.
Even though, feel me, sometimes it's warranted for that. Sometimes people just push your buttons and push you over to where, you feel me, they come at you where you ain't got nothing but to defend yourself in. But it's easy. Like, I could be mad at you and we could be having an argument right now. I can go make a track an hour later.
Wow.
And now that anger makes me millions of dollars.
When you making those angry songs, do you add names to them? Or you just, send little shots out, you ain't really tripping, you just trying to get it off your chest?
I mean, it just depends. Like, I understand where it don't be tripping, I'm trying to get it off my chest and all that, but it's like, if I name drop some people, like say I'm on a track and I'm just like, yada, man, fuck this nigga John Doe.
Right.
Thought about it in California know who the fuck John Doe is.
Right.
Half the niggas in Huntsville don't know who the fuck John Doe is, you feel me?
True.
But if I make a track and I just don't drop no names, it's more relatable. Like, you could make this track about John Doe And then somebody in Texas could make this track about Chad Johnson. And then somebody in New York could be like, man, this fucking track, you feel me? Goddamn, nigga, fuck that nigga Brandon. Type shit, you feel me?
Well, you know, now it's like this is the age of enlightenment.
Right.
So we got all this access to all this different information, and the information is confusing. But normally, well, not normally, but now, if you name drop, you giving that person clout, you giving him a platform, and you putting money in his pocket.
But that's another thing, man. Nowadays, niggas more quick to go pick up, like, if I got a problem, I'm finna just knock this nigga off instead of boxing it out. Like, if we box, both of us go home to our families at the end of the day.
Right. Well, you know,
win or lose.
People don't box no more.
Nah, a lot of people can box and don't know that they can box because they just so quick to pick up a strap. You feel me? And that's another thing. Like, it's like, I understand people have problems, disagreements, but it's like levels to this shit. If it's not above a certain level, I don't feel neither of us should be able to go home to our families. We got a problem, yeah. Like, that's just back in the day. Like, I know I'm 28, you feel me? So when I say back in the day, it made me feel like I'm 40.
Right.
But that's just the way of when I was born. Like, I got to see technology. I was born before and after technology. So back in the day, if we had a problem, we gonna meet up on the playground, box it out. If I lose, fuck, I'm finna go home. I'm finna do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, goddamn, start watching Jim Jones, do some shadow boxing. And I'll be like, hey, bro, I want my rematch.
Right, okay. Well, hey, man.
Instead of just showing up and airing a whole block out, now 6 niggas gotta die because you ain't like, I mean, you feel me? Because you stepped on my shoes and didn't want to apologize.
The people I normally deal with, because in a situation like that, if they get beat up in front of anybody, they going to
the
get
egos can't take it,
bro.
bro.
I'm gonna get your mind.
The egos can't take it.
People ain't losing no fights no more.
Nah.
You know what I mean? And that's cool. You said you ain't trying to go to jail, you ain't trying to do none of that. Have you ever been incarcerated?
Yeah, I've been incarcerated a couple times.
Okay, do you mind on elaborating on why you were incarcerated?
The first time I was incarcerated was on some weed.
For sure.
I got caught with some weed, went there. No big deal. Second time I got incarcerated, what was I doing? I was being nice with this little female that I was, you feel me? Long story there. But we was on our way back from Walmart and goddamn cop pulled me over because of a tail light that was out. So I'm like, cool, you feel me? All that. So pulled me out the car, searched me, didn't find nothing. Searched the car, didn't find nothing. And it was a male officer. So, you know, I don't even know about officer protocol, but male officers can't search female officers. You have to wait for a female officer to come on the scene.
Right.
So as we waiting for an officer to come on the scene, we sitting there shooting the shits, me and her, you feel me? So they call her over around the car, and when they call her around the car, they find a sack of meth on the ground. Meth. I don't fuck with meth. You feel me? Meth.
Now you know I gotta know.
Go ahead.
It is a black girl or white girl, man.
This is a Caucasian girl. So.
Man, come on, dog. You know you supposed to search them folk before them folk get in the car.
I already
with you.
know, man.
Or was you in the car with them?
I was driving. Driving. It was me, another homie of mine, you feel me, her homegirl.
Did all y'all get charged with it?
We know, actually, because of the way it was sounding. Like, they got cop over there, my homie and his homegirls over there with the cop, me and her sitting on the hood of the car.
Right.
So when she leaves, they find a sack on the ground. So they try to say it's in between both of us. I'm on some shit where you search me, didn't find nothing. You search my car, didn't find nothing. You gonna wait until it's over here, you feel me, away from the car, in the street to say, come on, bro. Common sense. You search me, didn't find nothing. Search her, didn't find nothing. Common sense would say, search me, search my car, didn't find nothing. Common sense would say. So they charged me and her with it because my homies were on the other side. So they were nowhere near where the drugs were found. So they say, you feel me?
Did you end up getting time?
I'm fighting it now. Corona kind of stopped, kind of slowed down all the timetables.
Oh, so this is recent.
This is recent. Yeah, this was last year. But everything I'm speaking on is the exact same thing that's been, you feel me, given. Like, this is the exact story. Like, I've changed nothing, know nothing.
Right.
You feel me? Like record, I'm giving you nothing that's off record.
So you comfortable with me putting this on the channel? Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't do it personally. No, that's just me, because you know, them people be different when it come to us.
I mean, they different when it come to us anyway.
You know what I mean?
It's all aspects of life, not even just law. All aspects of life. It's always different when it comes to us.
What is inspiring your songs, bro? Because the songs I done heard, man. Look, man. Look, man. You got to go on and put a tape out, man. Now, I already know you got some projects in the works, man. You got to let the people know what them projects called and what's dropping.
I got some projects in the works. Believe it or not, I'm working on an EP, a mixtape, and an album at the same time. The album, I want it to be called Ramblings of a Madman.
True.
And or Mind of a Maniac. Haven't really decided which one yet.
Now, I'm trying to figure out where you come up with these concepts.
It's me, bro. Like, think about it. The Ramblings of a Madman. When you hear the track, this is just somebody that's a madman. This is just him rambling, talking. This is I'm letting you inside. You feel me? Because me personally, I don't mind sharing with you. You feel me? I've been diagnosed with ADHD, bipolar, manic depression, PTSD, all that.
Right.
Don't take no pharmaceuticals. Self-medicate. Smoke a lot of weed.
Right. Well, you know, I don't really
feel
feel like any of those prescription drugs are good for you anyway. That's just my take.
Don't either. I mean, it's basically, that's a whole nother story. It's basically just big pharma making money. You feel me? Keeping us coming back to buying more, to getting more so they can make more. Nah. A lot of people will tell you that's all not real. It's all just, you know, labels and suits, but it's all the same thing. You feel me?
Right.
It's all tied into one. Like bipolarness, manic depression, PTSD, ADHD, it's all tied to the same thing.
Now, you got diagnosed with these things while you were in school, or did something happen to you when you were grown?
I got diagnosed with ADHD, bipolar disorder, manic depression when I was like 9, 10, and 11.
So the school psychologist evaluated you?
Not the school. I went to the mental health center. My grandma took me to the mental health center. I used to go to, I had a psych eval. I've had therapists, psychologists, sociologists, you feel me, go there every week, talk and all that. Like my grandma was very big on getting me the help that I needed, which I thank her for that.
You let that man hit you in your shit.
Man, I don't do no fighting, I'm shooting.
Is he dead?
Man, we got to get up out of here.